Okay, hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. This is what I decided on. Okay, here we go. That's better. Hi, I'm Ryan Faust, and I'm making a YouTube broadcast for the game Madden 23, and I'm playing as the Seattle Seahawks. And I'm doing a franchise mode. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, follow my social media at Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you. Peace.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will you...
Alright.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you... Staff points when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Okay, I got 2 seconds. Alright, go. That's cool.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you to the end of Week 1 of the 2022 season. And the appeal for this one, it's obvious. No surprise it's been saved for primetime, CD. These two franchises involved in a blockbuster deal in the offseason that, of course, dealt that quarterback from Seattle to Denver, and now he gets to face his former team.
First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A first carry now. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Broncos got themselves a star when they took Williams early in the second round in 2021. He finished third among rookies and 13th in the league in rushing, despite splitting carries in the Denver backfield.
Come on, guys.
Bell cow this season. 1,000 yards, the bare minimum of what they expect from him in this campaign.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield,
yes.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've come,
tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver one in this league. Now his goal to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl 4, 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first down there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's
Nice pick. Nice pick. Yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Woo.
That defensive unit, Charles, because
nice
saw their
pick.
throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people game expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd going. First 2 right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Nobody's mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a 1st-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Good.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here's Walker. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Andrew Beck punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here at our first. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Okay.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 20.
Caught it out of bounds.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little
interception.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Throw it.
Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Damn it.
This one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:36 to go. Smith. This is only week 1 of the season, folks.
Good guy.
Here 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Smith now to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call.
After review of
So
the play,
the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now it's Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. He's back to throw.
Chalk it up to that.
Intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
Unbelievable.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more. this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they want an immediate impact player for their offense in the first round, and they got it. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, they may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Geno on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. And right side, they're going to go option here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Al Woods drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw up a better pass rush than that.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. That's taken it around the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Here we go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along.
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Geno now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
Finally.
And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Kenneth Walker. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Got it.
DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to...
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 13. A minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Walker with another carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Let's go now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
That was
Walker.
too
His
easy.
second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half. And
Well, that's all for tonight. If you're new to this stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you. Peace.